Well, I agree with half of that comment. I mean, right now, the Cubs are the top or right at the top of the National League, and the Sox do have the best record in the American League. So, I mean, I can't ever remember in all of your years, has there ever been a year, Vinny, when more people were excited about both teams?
You know what, Jim? I would say I would try to go back in 2005. When the White Sox did, win the World Series. And then going, back several years ago, with the Cubs, everybody was talking about the Cubs and maybe the Cubs and White Sox in the World Series, and that just never happened. But I mean, right now it's good for baseball. A lot of people, a lot of fans are tuning in now, and it's just going to be a great year.
Baseball is good. Doug, when you ever just think about like baseball and like May and June and July,
I try to think about baseball all the time.
Doesn't it make you feel better, Vinny? I mean,
makes me feel more like
Jim,
a man.
Right, it does, Jim. Because if you remember, let's go back like in '98 when with Sosa and McGuire, chasing Roger Maris's, home run. Breaking the home run record. Every fan was in tune to that. And that what really brought baseball back, with everything that was going on with the strike and everything. And, with those two players, what they did, I understand, they had some issues, but it just kind of brought baseball back a little bit.
Now they're talking again about steroids possibilities because there's so many people hitting home runs right now. Vinny, what do you think about that?
They don't take steroids.
No, I don't. I know there's an article in today's paper in the Times. I was just reading it about with Arrieta. That the rumors have it that he's on. He's doing PEDs. He's not doing PEDs, Jim. If you look
hey,
at
Vinny, you know what the test is for PD? You take a dart, and if it sticks in their backside, then they're on PEDs. It's a simple thing. You don't need to go to doctors. You don't need to go to that. You go to the equipment managers are the ones when they have to get a new uniform every 6 months because their head can't fit through their jersey to put on, and then you throw a dart and it sticks in their backside. Guess what? Bing, PEDs.
Hey, Vinny, I have to apologize for my sometimes co-hosts just inappropriate comments there. But hey, Vinny, thanks for calling, buddy. Talk to you.
Jim, my suggestion to everybody is they should think of baseball at least twice a week.
Hey, you could get that test done at any Irish pub. The dart test.
That's right.
You walk into the bathroom and you happen to walk in front of the dartboard. It's like,
Stink. No, guess what? It doesn't stick, man. I'm not on PEDs.
It goes right in there.
Dave Kusiak and Matt Reardon. We also got Johnny Sells here. Johnny Selzader here. If there's any guy who knows baseball around here, it's Johnny Selzader. Hey, why don't we get the shameless promotion out of the way on my show? I know you guys are going to shamelessly promote it also. But you got the rooftop party coming up, Johnny?
Yeah.
Turn that on, will you?
Sorry.
There you go.
Sounds a little better anyways.
Yeah, so it's next Friday, right?
Yep, Friday, May 6th.
Nationals, right?
Yeah, do you see that? I think they have 14 wins. It could be a preview of the
NLCS?
pennant. Yeah. National League Championship Series.
All right, we're going to pose for a photo for Reardon's Facebook. Ready?
That's right.
Wait, I got to stop talking.
You can still talk.
Wait, it's 57 after the hour. We're probably going to go off anywhere because of Comcast. So, hey, I'm telling you guys, if I don't know what it is, here's my theory. There's bad infrastructure over here. They won't replace it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the money, and that's
we just added lines yesterday as we speak at Kusiak Construction.
Why? Because you're so busy?
There was a need for additional lines, so we did yesterday. Actually, they were.
You know what? That's a yes or no question.
There's no such thing with Mr. Kusiak.
Yeah, really.
We're honored that
he's always busy.
We're honored that
no matter what it is.
Yeah, he is. He's mad. He's got stuff going on.
We're honored that our customers are calling so much that, yes, we needed to add lines, and yes, Comcast came yesterday. So we're trying to figure out the whole thing and get it all tightened in.
Hey, did you have fun at 911 Slugfest?
It was a blast. The Callahan family does a great job. Police and fire knock the crap out of each other. And,
that's good.
And my wife put it best, and this is nothing against all of my friends that are firemen. She went like this. Okay, when we were picking who's going to win, One person works 24 on, 48 off, and holds a hose, and the other are mean. So who do you think's going to win in a boxing match?
It actually came back near the end.
I think it was 9-6 last year. It was 11-4, and one of them the police lost because he threw his
shoulder
out.
Was that ugly?
That one could have. That one could have gone. I was just thinking to myself,
He's right in front of us. It was crazy. The guy's shoulders hanging there, and somebody came over and they popped it back in.
Jim, I don't want to throw things off for the Callahan's and that, but how does that work when you go back and you go on? Does that workers' comp when you come back and you throw what happened? I threw out my shoulder, so I can't work for 6 months. Does the city pay for that, or?
Hey, who's the Bears quarterback that fell up the stairs? Or no, that was Denver's quarterback. Is that the same kind of thing?
No,
I don't think he was.
No, but this
boxing,
dude
though.
was all built, and you could see, and he went to go throw it, and you could see it. His shoulder went out of socket, and then you could see him trying to get it back in it, and then you actually saw his body contort when it was in the position of or when it was in the process of getting back in. So yeah, that was a little bit unique.
Hey, Mel Gibson used to do that all the time in those movies.
Yeah,
and then
sure.
He was right back fighting and shooting guns and
Yeah.
everything else. So I don't
did
think
work.
it's that big a deal, Dave.
But anyway, they raised a lot of money. Jim, you were there. A lot of
remember, he would throw it back into place. Yeah.
He did a great job. I mean, they raised a lot of money. We were honored to be a sponsor again for the second year in a row, and the people from our company, they enjoy it. I mean, they write the date down, and so we're in for next year. Hopefully, they continued success on that.
And I gotta go. Right,
You're gonna go see the burn.
I'm thinking. Yesterday I did go out and see Hillary Clinton.
Why would you? I know you have to do it because you're a media guy, but listen, check this out. I'm watching last night. You see Bernie. You see the day before. You see Trump. Thousands and thousands of supporters. They wait in line to come in. You get a woman over here that has a closed session. She determines who comes in there. And of all people that are going to come in here and talk about manufacturing and steel, the family of NAFTA, then you're going to come in here. The union should have thrown her out of here, much less stand on stage and clap for her. What do you want to stand and clap for the person that got rid of all of our jobs? And then support her? Am I wrong? Am I wrong here? Can someone, Matt, you're in the business. So the person that couldn't turn down a trade deal that has led to more jobs leaving Northwest Indiana, the United States of America, is being applauded in a steel mill?
It was, by the way, just so that there's full disclosure. First of all, it is the top of the hour, so you listen to AM 1230 WJOB in
that's
Hammond,
my
Indiana.
opinion.
We haven't gone into the paid portion, so it's still not paid.
So let me answer the question. One, it's a shameless promotion. That was one of my projects. They were looking around. They looked everywhere. We ended up in Hammond, so that was a good thing. As far as the steel, what? Only Congress can roll that back, and I agree. We should be smarter about what we do in our manufacturing and protect our
Who
jobs.
led NAFTA? Who was president of the United States when NAFTA was enacted?
Well, Congress passed.
Okay, who was president of the United States when NAFTA? So you talk about yesterday.
I understand.
It's very simple. What date was it enacted? If it was
Clinton
between 92 and 2000, it was Bill Clinton.
And he couldn't veto it, and he couldn't line item veto it, and he might have been for it, but he didn't have that opportunity, and Congress voted for it.
All right, so
Both are in trouble.
by the way, there were almost all of the big-time Democrats around.
They had to be. They have to
Matt's
fall in
wife,
line.
Mara, was there.
They have to fall in line.
Dewey
She's
was
the head
there.
of the ticket.
And
She's
you
the one with
had-
all the money.
I mean, Marissa McDermott. You had
Ask how many of them voted for Bernie.
What, those people? I don't know.
I did.
It's not till Tuesday.
I already voted. I did a protest
Why'd
vote.
you vote for Bernie?
Because out of those two, I can't vote for Hillary Clinton, and I've already said which got me in trouble, which got me knocked off the Democratic governing board. I don't pull a full ticket anymore, and I will not vote for Hillary Clinton in the general if she wins.
You can't pull a straight ticket in a primary, can you?
No, what I'm saying
Yeah.
is
You have to pull a
No,
straight.
no, you
ticket.
pick
you
one
can
or the
pull
other.
You can pull the Democratic thing, but you don't have to vote for
No,
each
I
candidate.
know, but what I'm saying is that when you're on the Lake County Democratic governing board and it's the general, it's the punch 10, or they say this, and I openly on these airwaves said I wasn't going to vote for some of the candidates because one was indicted and is in jail currently, so I wasn't going to vote for him because I just kind of feel that we shouldn't send criminals into office.
I get that one.
But so I was
Why
removed from
would
the
you say
governing.
that, Dave?
I don't know. It's just this
that a
thing I
problem
kind of
here?
say.
What?
I
It
don't know
happens.
what's your
Is that a
issue.
thing?
I don't know why you got to
I
be
don't
so
know.
ardent about it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't vote for someone that can't vote for you.
Yeah.
That's right. That's a good policy right there. Sums it right up.
So
wow,
here's a
that's
group that
rough.
comes in. You don't find that at all insulting that
What?
this group comes into Hammond, Indiana, and tells takes complete control of a situation, that determines who can come in, who can't come in. It's closed. It's completely set up. When she first ran for office, her handlers had a rope around her so that no one could come and talk to her. Is that the same thing you see when Bernie Sanders is out at a place?
Well,
No.
first of all, that was the exact same thing that Barack Obama did 8 years ago in the
Exactly.
exact same company.
Same
There's
company.
only so many people that can go to Munster Steel. You know what? That portion of it I hadn't even considered. Like, should there? I mean, I do know that Alexis and I were the first people out. As soon as she was done, we were by the door. Zip, zip. It's like at a basketball game when Kusiak and I are there. It's like zip, zip. See you at BW3s. And we were out. And we were at Taco Real 15 minutes after she had quit speaking.
That's like.
Now,
Have you ever done this, Jim?
but there were all these people sitting out, waiting to see her leave and
Have
whatever.
you ever gone to Have you ever gone to a wake and you look over and the priest is coming in the other entrance? So your main goal is to get through there before that priest. No, I'm just joking. I digress.
When you're
How many
getting ready
people?
to do the
How many
service.
people? How many
Oh,
people?
I gotta go. I gotta
Hey,
go.
let me say the book. Hey, how are you doing? I hope everything's okay.
I don't know about it. I mean, think about it. What was the purpose of that? It was to showcase her support for manufacturing. It was to be in a steel mill. It was really to show that the Iron Workers 395 were behind her. And then there was
What are their
so much
choices?
media there that was made for Chicago media.
Who has created more union jobs in the United States of America and put
Okay,
more,
now
more
you're
union,
going to a different
no,
issue.
No. But if you asked any of the New Yorkers, how many iron workers have been put to work because Donald Trump has built a skyscraper? How many skyscrapers has Hillary
In which
Clinton
country?
built? And okay, New York.
Okay. Okay. It's not him. It's his corporation. Let's be clear. But
What is
yeah,
the corporation called?
I don't know, because I assume much like the
Trump?
5 bankruptcies he had and the other failed corporations he
Okay,
had when stuff
yeah.
didn't get built, it's a different company.
Matt, you've dealt with businesses before. How many bankruptcies right down the street at some of the biggest projects we've had here? How many companies went bankrupt in the federal building right down the street
I'm just
here?
saying,
You
it's
sound
not
like a
an-
Trump
No,
supporter.
I'm just saying let's
You
be
do.
fair.
I'm saying
I
that
made
it's-
Trump out.
Hey, man, good for you.
And
Good luck.
my understanding is that he's not really a per se developer. He's just a brand. It's a Trump brand. It's like Fairmont Hotels and everything
Kleenex.
else. He
hires
you
someone-
give his
he hires
name
someone
and
to
it's
build
a
it.
it's a
Or
he's-
Charmin.
He's just a brand.
or Charmin toilet paper.
He lends his name to these projects because people want to stay in the or
Everything.
live
I
in
just
the
find
Trump
it. You know
hotel.
what? Last night I listened to the speeches, and two things, because I really listened to them, came out. And here, as a business owner, Trump said this: Hillary Clinton is not capable of bringing jobs back to the United States of America. And number two, even if she was capable enough, doesn't have the will because she's bought off by all the people that don't want them coming back there and making money overseas.
All right, Kusiak and Reardon up next on a paid program. I got to go. And I am going to try to head down and see. I'm going to try to see all 4 of them talk so that I can speak openly on the air about what each of them has to say. I'm really interested
Hey.
to see. Here's what it is. I really want to see Bernie Sanders. And I
You
also
better get
want
there early.
Yeah, don't drive as slow as Bernie does.
Yeah.
Larry David.
It's going to be. Check it out.
I don't.
It's gonna
You
be
guys
full-
all know how I drive, and it's a little irritating to you. But I can't. I can't drive fast. I'm like,
You're
there's
old.
nothing in my life that makes me want to drive
that
fast,
big of a
unless
hurt.
there's an emergency.
Hey, we were. I had contacted, speaking of the election and getting people. I had contacted Kasich's operation before they shut it down. He was going to be on today, and then I get an email from his
On
people,
where?
WJOB.
Oh, you were.
Yes.
Way
and
to
then
go.
Then I get an email and they said, "Hey, I think he's going to be tied up." Soon followed by, "Hey, we're going to maybe have somebody else speak to. Hey, you saw what happened." So we're not going to be talking too
Well,
much.
there it is. Our one chance was Kasich, I think,
I know.
and then he dropped
Could
away.
have all the.
Well, he's not out, but he's certainly not here. I've been working it. You guys got to read my blog today. I've been emailing him, and Reardon, you'll be able to figure out who those different emails went to. I tried to take out all the names and so forth, but I know you'll figure it out. And I'm just like, you know what? Come on, get one of them here. And a phone call's nice, but it would just be. Think how much promotion for the Purdue Center if we could just get one of those candidates here.
Well, that's true, Jimmy. Well, evidently they don't like higher education if they're not showing up here at the center.
Oh, what a great! Sometimes you just got to shame people into
Yes, you
things.
do.
Hey, Hey, listen.
is?
Yeah, he's
Is
at
he?
Purdue. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
listen. Everybody, you need to buy a ticket. Anybody in a local area that wants to go see the Cubs play from a rooftop, it's $1.25, and it's next Friday. I'll be there. Alexis will be there. Kusiak will be there. Reardon will be there. All these folks will be there. You'll know people, even if you're just not, you're not one of our, hang around folks. Just show up. You will have a good time. I can guarantee that. All right. Selzider's going to join these guys in just a minute. I'll be out. AM